Everyone, Paul here. Today I'm going to talk about Quant, and kind of first I'm going to go over where I see it going, but first I kind of want to go over kind of my personal goal with Quant, and I'm going to use kind of Halloween as a way to as a way to describe. I had a little bit in on reserve for. I was going to use it for options trading, but I made the decision to buy some Quant instead, and I'm holding over on the options trading for now. And I bought a little bit of Quant. Now I'm using Halloween as an example, like if you were trick or treating and you're going door to door, and Quant was a chocolate bar that you were trying to put into a bag. Now I would have a little bit to hold me over, but I wouldn't. I would look at my bag and say, "Hey, I don't have as much as I want to for it." So what I would do is my goal here, and I have goals here with Quant to have certain goals with accumulations. And right now, Quant is it's a store of value for me. So whatever I have, I'm accumulating. It's a store of value for me. I'm not be selling it for a long time. My first goal with Quant is to get to about 15 or 16 Quant. And so I have a good enough right now. I have a good amount, but I would like to, knock on doors and get some more chocolate, if you know what I mean. Uh, Quant being chocolate bars. But anyway, I do. Quant right now is a store value for me, and whatever I accumulate, I am holding for a while. And I want to say this about what I've learned recently about charts and all the indicators that I've bought and what I've studied about reading charts. I've gotten better since that in the beginning. What caused me to go kind of read charts was I wanted to learn options trading, so I wanted to know how to read charts more. And that caused me to kind of learn charts more in general. And because of that, I could read charts. Now, I from me reading charts and buying all the indicators and things like that, I know a lot about, I can read when it's going to go up, when it's going to go down. And I know a lot about like support, resistance, where it might bounce, where it might start going down, that kind of thing. The thing that I'm not too, the thing that I need to study more on when it comes to looking at charts is the patterns that form, like ascending, descending, head and shoulders, that kind of thing. That thing I think I need to study more into on, but everything else I kind of have a good idea when it comes to reading charts for both crypto and stock market stuff. But I know enough right now, especially when it comes to stock market and predicting when it's going to bounce. But let's look at Quant right now. And I talked about the Algo Pro indicators yesterday, and they did do. I'm on the version 1.2, and they did a little update, and I would assume that these are support and resistance here, or so if we are here on Quant on the hour here, we could tell and what this support and resistance is basically on the hour. Quant is probably Quant has had a pretty big run right now so far. I can backtrack here, but you could see the levels here. It went all the way up here to 172, around 172, and then it started dropping. So that was the top right now, and then people started selling. I have now if I have loaded my buy and sell indicators, it would have indicated to sell. It indicated to sell right off the bat right there, and my buy sell indicators with the algo is pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate on when to buy and when to sell. So definitely recommend getting those. But as we can see, the top was right up here around, let's see, when was it? Right up here was about 182, and then it started going down, and then it hit 165, and it went down from there. So what I'm predicting with Quant right now is it's probably going to go down. There's no other level of support with Quant. If people keep selling, and I don't know why people would be selling Quant, for me it's a store value, but whatever people want to sell, people want to sell. It's causing the price to dip, and it's going to go, the next level of support really is 158. So that's on the hour. Let's just look at this on the day, see if it puts out the same thing. Let's just look. So if you look at it on the day, the next level of support would be 128, but I don't really think it's going to go that low. If you look at it, I'll look at it on the hour, because I really think that this is the most accurate that it's going to get. I believe that the next level, it may drop all the way down to 158, and it probably will bounce after that. Everybody that sold at the top is going to come back in when it starts dropping to 158. So around 158, it'll probably bounce a little bit. I'm going to start going back up again. It's going to go up, and if it can get past the 165, it'll go up from there. But it has to go up from 165 in order to start going back up again. But right now, there's no other levels of support until it goes down to 158. If people keep selling it, it's going to keep going down, and it'll go. If people keep selling, it's going to go down to 158. But then it'll probably bounce from that point. So that could happen. That might happen today, because each of these are an hour. So if it just goes, it'll probably by the end of the day it might reach 158. My prediction. But we'll have to see. But anyway, that's my prediction of Quant and kind of my position in it. I do have a strategy where I am going to be accumulating more, and that's basically using stock options to use my gains to buy a little bit more Quant. But that's kind of what I'm doing. I have my position. I have a little bit of Quant. I wish I had a little bit more. But right now, in my opinion, it's a good, not financial advice or anything, but since the price is going down, it is a good time, in my opinion, to start accumulating more. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on Quant and where I see it going. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.